What's up guys, DuArktik here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to answer the question, what should you buy in this PhD store? Someone asked me on my Discord, so we're gonna make a quick video about it. Okay, first off, let's talk about on how you get this currency. And this currency right here, let's see if I can click it. Now it's very hard to click the items for reasons. So this is the PhD currency. You can get this currency in two ways. One of them is going to spend campaign energy, so that's the yellow energy. The other way is by participating on the milestones of the Marvel Strike Force official website on the milestone show time. So to complete these milestones you have to blitz a few times a day. The score will be including if you blitz with Asgardians at different gear tiers, and also with Ravagers, and also with Wave 1 Avengers. Overall, if you have like your Asgardians, Ravagers and Wave 1 Avengers, even at low level, you have to do around 4 rotations per day, and you should be able to complete these milestones. This all depends how big they are. Of course, if you have bigger, you're gonna complete faster. If you have smaller, you're gonna complete slower. But those are the two sources of PhD currency that you have to spend in this store. So as you can guess, and as it is required for the Blitz milestones, you need Hero Asgardians, you need Ravagers, and you also need Wave 1 Avengers. So these are characters that you'll be able to obtain character shards from this store. And the character shards are at a decent price, but most of the characters are already farmable. There are 3 characters here. There are 2 characters here that are not farmable, and 1 character that is farmable, but that is still somewhat new, which is the Lady Thor or Mighty Thor, Valkyrie, and also Star-Lord T'Challa. So you can obtain characters for this character right here. We had an event, a monthly long event some time ago, and depending how far you are from 5 yellow stars or 6 yellow stars, you might invest on her or not. If you're gonna get next yellow star soon, then you might want to get some character shards for her. If not, then forget about it, because it's gonna be irrelevant. The same goes for Valkyrie. She was a campaign character, so if you ever near a 5 yellow star, if you ever near a 6 yellow star, then you should get shards for her. Otherwise, don't. Now, if you're a new player and you don't have your Thor maxed out in terms of yellow stars, that would be a good situation to increase the rate of how you can farm him, to make sure that he is readily available. Okay, so now we have to talk about Star-Lord T'Challa. He's gonna be required for the upcoming War Scourge, and from what we were able to theorize, you might need him for the last node on number 10 on that War Scourge. So it would be convenient for you to have him as strong as possible. So once again, you should get character shards for him if you think it's gonna be necessary. We should have around 1 week or 2 weeks for the War Scourge event to show up. So if you think you can reach the next yellow star based on that, then go ahead. If you think that just by spending the energy will be enough, that's fine as well. So on my specific situation, I'm 45 shards away, so I think I can just get the shards through farming rather than doing this through the store. So I'm gonna save that store currency. Okay, so if you're not spending the store currency on character shards, where should you spend it at? And should you also refresh the store? This is another important question. Okay, so the price of some types of gear is extremely expensive. For example, this one, it's a little bit on the expensive side, but the value of this centerpiece uniques is very, very important. So right here, we can see that augmented gravitonium was required for Hulkbuster, and it's also required for She-Hulk. Hulkbuster is going to be needed for the upcoming Death Scourge, and She-Hulk is part of a Horseman Saga team. And because of that, you want to make sure that you have enough mini uniques to get She-Hulk, at least for now, at gear tier 16. So right now I have enough, so that's fine. I'm gonna skip that. Now, if instead of gravitonium it was like gamma radiation, then you'd probably want to get as many of those as possible, because not only Red Hulk requires that, we also have Abomination that requires the same centerpiece uniques, and you also have Hulk right here that also requires the same centerpiece uniques. If you are one of those crazy people that geared up Iron Man and Vision to gear tier 16, then you should also have that into consideration. You want to have at least 18 of these centerpiece uniques in order to gear up your saga characters. People are forgetting that whenever you complete the saga, you get a bunch of rewards, including T4s, ISO 8 Blue level 4, and other type of stuff. So keep that in mind, because whenever the sagas come around, you have to complete them as fast as possible so you can take advantage of your resources. The faster you get resources on your hand, the faster you'll be able to progress with your characters and with your account. Okay, so beyond those centerpiece uniques, and I'm going to even to refresh the store after this one, because I'm looking for the centerpiece uniques for Spider Weaver. Spider Weaver is a very important character. She uses the same centerpiece uniques as Shang-Chi, so it's not like super mandatory, but Spider Weaver herself is a horseman character, and they sell 3 of these pieces for $15. So you can see right here that this is no joke. Right now I have 5,000 of this currency, so that's around $30 in Scopely's math in terms of valuation of those items. In terms of the other items, we have orange mini uniques from gear tier 15 and from gear tier 14, but overall it's not really important unless you don't have any. A lot of people rush and gear up Hulk when it was not necessary, and She-Hulk, and they might be a little bit short on that. And in case you are on that specific situation, then the value is not terrible. You can see right here we are getting 9 for 500 of this currency, so that's going to be about $3. So the value of that is actually pretty good. Just make sure that you are getting stuff that you actually need. Now in terms of the purple gear and this other trash, I don't value it at all. And for my specific situation, the most important item in this store is going to be the centerpiece unique. So I'm going to refresh these 1 or 2 times just for science. Okay, so now we have the one for Vulture, which I don't need. Let's see if there is anything else interesting here. So here it is, we have the Gear Tier 14 mini uniques. That's fine, we don't need any of that. And let's do the last refresh. Let's see if we can get anything useful in terms of character shards or in terms of mini uniques. So we have the infinite energy, and I think this is used for Mr. Negative, but right now I have 21, and I don't think there is any Horseman character or Horseman Saga character that requires any of these. So let's check out once again. Once again, we have here Gear Tier 15 mini uniques, Gear Tier 14 mini uniques. So if you are desperate for those, make sure you get them, especially in terms of Gamma Gear, Bio Gear, because you're gonna have a lot of Bio characters, not only from the Gamma team, but also from the Tangled Web team. Okay, so that's how I'm using my PhD currency. Once again, you can get this by spending energy on the campaign energy, the one that has the yellow energy. And you can also do this with the milestones on the website, which you can complete by doing a few rotations of Blitz per day. The event is going to last 6 days, and it will repeat. It's going to last 2 days, and it will repeat 3 times, so that's going to be over 6 days. So make sure that you check out the web store to make sure that you obtain all of these rewards, because we have not only mutated cells here and the PhDs, we also have pieces of a Mega Orb, and we also have Gear Tier 17 Armory Orbs. So that's going to be the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, and if you found the information helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.